Hello. Okay, I'm coming at you from Moab, Utah. I'm in this incredible natural arches and really amazing natural formations that are just gorgeous. Rivers running through. It's a really lovely area. Lots to do here. If you ever get a chance, I would highly recommend it. Okay, so I want to talk about, I've had some recent dating experiences that have been pretty interesting. And I've always said, and I still believe it's true, so much of the confusion that can occur is in communication. First off, I mean, of course, it's not going to negate, any relationship that comes into your world who somebody knows who you are from before. Like they already know who you are and they come into the relationship, trying to gaslight you or trying to manipulate because of what they know about you. That is a very toxic situation, which I've been in actually. So, those things, you cannot always prepare for that kind of event. And the fallout of that is very hard, I think, for all of society because it creates, a massive amount of gossip and unkindness and communication that's not accurate and things that just lead to, I think, a lot of toxic behaviors. So I do believe that when we're in relationship with somebody and we actually want to form a connection, I think it's really imperative to be very honest with where you're at. And, two people are not going to see, eye to eye necessarily about what they want. And if that's the case, then at that point, you got to know it's maybe not the right fit, right? So, for instance, if a woman says, okay, this is, and she's open and honest about what she wants and what she's looking for, a longer term commitment and somebody to, connect with as a potential. It's not necessarily saying this is a long-term commitment right off the bat. It's, okay, let's explore this connection. And, if you're dealing with a masculine energy who might not be totally being honest about their intentions with you, well, that's unfortunate, and there's not much you can do about it until you kind of like get into it a little bit and you see sort of the energy in which they're treating you. And of course, if there's any disrespect ever, it's done. it's just done. If a man can't choose to be in that open space and vulnerability of expressing their feelings, maybe about a situation that occurred, then it shows you actually the trajectory of the relationship. And nobody is perfect. Everybody has toxic behaviors on this planet. There's not a human being who doesn't have their stuff. Everybody does. That's why we're here on this planet, and it's what's going on. But, an interesting piece is that when this person and I were dating and then, or seeing each other, whatever it's called, kind of decided to end the situation, if people test you, if they like end a relationship just to see what you're going to do afterwards, or, see what this person's going to do. If, like, let's say a man chooses to end a relationship and then he watches what she does after the fact, that is toxic behavior. having friends, let's say, disrespect you, having, their friends disrespect you, making comments and gossiping and things like this. If you want an adult relationship, you gotta come to the table and actually have a conversation and not talk to your friends about things, because, oftentimes I have found even friends with good intentions might mislead you. I mean, maybe, you have family members who just can't be open to a certain person, that might be kind of outside of the box, let's say, or, you've got a friend who's jealous and who might be feeling, they don't want you to date this person because they might take too much of your time. So there are like a number of scenarios and cases where I feel like if you're out there asking too many people about your, connection with somebody else, I think it's dangerous, because you gotta go into your heart and be like, okay, how can I choose to move forward with this person if there's any kind of friction or a twin flame situation? Maybe it's not, maybe it's just a like a toxic narcissist type situation. And even then, if someone's gaslighting you and under sort of false pretenses and whatnot, I mean, what are you gonna do? You're gonna move on as quickly as you can, but you can't control their behavior, and the things that they say about you in the world and these kinds of things. So that's truly unfortunate. I would say, and I'm going to start doing more readings about how, even with a particular sign, when we do tarot or oracle readings for particular signs, like, Scorpio, Gemini, whatever signs that we're doing readings for, men and women are very different in those signs. There is a very different energy among each sign. So the feminine energy of a Scorpio could be very different than a masculine energy of a Scorpio. Yeah, so I mean, I had been single for many, many years, and I started to want to date again. And it's been a bit tricky, and I'm gonna, in further videos, I'm gonna talk more about it. But I think one big key is, like, in the dating scenario and getting to know new people, acknowledging each other's feelings and emotions, but you got to be with somebody who's actually willing to say, hey, this didn't feel very good, or, did you mean it this way, this kind of thing. Because oftentimes, when we have our own triggers, they have no idea. Someone might have no clue. Like, maybe I triggered this man in some particular way, and he had no idea that I had no clue that I was triggering him. It wasn't intentional, or, or vice versa. So the triggering aspects, I think, in being able to be vulnerable enough. I mean, and the thing is, if you are dating somebody and they're kind of a new person in your life, if that's somebody who doesn't respond to communicating in that way, well, then it just shows you further how the relationship, the trajectory of that relationship, and it probably not working out, because of that very fact. So, that's a part of it, and then this whole sort of, I find a lot of men, and maybe women do it too, but, testing a woman. Like, for instance, I had an experience where, someone broke up with me, right? They said, okay, we're done, I'm moving on. but then has been watching me on the outskirts, friends watching me, and, making comments and stuff, to me in public ways to like sort of test me, or this is what she's gonna do kind of thing. I mean, that is some serious toxic stuff. And, I'm too smart for that at this point. It's like, I know what's going on. I think you got to become aware enough if you're dealing with somebody who's willing to use tactics like that. That's not really somebody who wants to have a open, honest relationship. So, those kinds of energies, especially with sensitive people, it won't be a long-lasting connection. So I recommend, acknowledging somebody's feelings and connecting with them on a deeper level. So, that's just kind of a piece of it. And not having friends try and set up some weird drama, and saying certain things to see what she'll do in a certain circumstance. I'll actually, for me, it's kind of funny, this kind of bizarre drama stuff that I just don't get into. But I'll actually kind of make fun of it when I come upon it, at a natural arch or a little, kiddie pool kind of thing. I'll actually, know what's going on and call it out in a way that's kind of funny. So you can use humor with it, but other than that, it's, and then they're not going to ever know the actual truth of your feelings and your heart, because you're not willing to come to somebody as an adult and have a honest communication. That's the number one thing to start a relationship. If you don't have that, there's nothing. So, let's see. And a lot's going on in the world. So, people get triggered in different ways, and a lot of labeling happening, and that's not out of kindness. And I heard a video recently. She was talking about how there's just people who want to create this like toxic environment where they're not really being totally honest, about, how they're feeling in a particular situation. So for me, hi, I'm just doing a video. How are you guys?
Cool. Are you a YouTuber?
I am.
Nice. I won't bother you till you're done.
Oh, don't worry. It's okay. I can see your dog's having a good time over there.
There's not a lot of places here you can get your dog off the road.
No, and can you take your dog hiking on the trails?
No, most national parks are no dogs, no trails.
I thought so.
So it's
That's a bummer.
Exactly.
Exactly.
They have a big van with fans and stuff, so I can leave them on the bed and go for a hike.
Yeah, down the road just a bit towards Moab, there's that other river that runs through. If you drive that direction, there's this hiking trail. It's beautiful.
Oh, cool.
And dogs are allowed, and it's a 2.5 mile hike to this arch, this natural arch. It's fantastic.
Cool. Yeah, I've been hiking in the park, and then went to Wilson's Arch the other day.
Oh, nice.
You went up there, no problem.
Right.
Do you have a specific theme to your channel?
Oh, there's many themes.
I somehow got into, every time I go travel, I go to a lot of countries and places, I watch YouTube.
Yeah.
And I've gotten into like half a dozen sailing channels.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just totally one time we were going to Hawaii during the pandemic, and I was like, and just, so now at the gym, I pretty much don't listen to music, I just watch YouTube.
Yeah, exactly. It's good stuff. Yeah, you want to pick a card for the day?
Sure.
Come on. Come on over. Come on, guys. Hi, sweetie. Good morning. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. Yes. You are the sweetest. Okay.
What are the cards about?
Okay. It's just kind of like, ooh, I like your shirt. It's just about sort of the overall energy of like the universe. So, just a general question might be, what do I need to know today for my highest good?
That's a very good time in my life for that.
Okay. Well, let's do this. Come on. You want a card too? Yeah, you do. You want one? Okay, this one? That one. Okay. Breathe. You must breathe. All right? Relax. Have some fun. What's your dog's name?
Toggin.
Toggin.
Tragen.
Oh,
you want the story? When we got him, he was 8.5 pounds, and he looked like a little black bear cub.
Yeah. Oh, he does.
And so we looked up the German word for bear.
Yes.
And it was Toggin.
Oh my
But
god.
like 2 days later, we actually realized my phone was wrong.
Yeah.
There were animals bear, but it meant to carry, like to bear.
Oh my god.
So then my wife appended Libra to his name, so to carry love.
Oh, that's sweet.
And that's kind of what he is.
And that's what they do.
Yeah, labs are awesome.
They're amazing. I grew up with labs and retrievers, so I know all animals are they're incredible. You are beautiful.
Turned 4 in July.
4. Oh my gosh.
You're
just 4, so you're still a pup, huh? Okay, so put your phone in your pocket.
I'm gonna take a picture after we.
Okay. Alrighty. So, you want to ask the question? What do we need to know? What do you need to know for your highest good today?
What am I supposed to ask that question?
Yeah.
What do I need? What do I need to know for my highest good today? No, I love it.
Okay, you love it. Okay, to be fair. Right, so life is showing you this space of things are balancing out in your world, like things becoming more balanced. Life sort of giving you a space and a place where, like the breathe card, it's sort of similar. So it's like just being open to receiving more love, kindness, and connecting with people in a way that feels more authentic.
Yeah. That actually makes a lot of sense at this point in life.
Does it?
Yeah, it's the reason why my wife's not here.
Okay.
And I could probably be more fair sometimes. And this is being very honest.
You know what? What's your name?
Chris.
Chris, it's nice to meet you. I'm Allie.
Allie, nice.
Nice to meet you guys.
Where'd you come from?
Oh gosh, that's a longer story.
Where were you raised?
Portland, Oregon.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yep, love it there.
Yeah, I have a couple friends out there. We went to the coast one time for a reunion. We
Okay.
14 of us back in 97.
Nice.
Spent 5 months in Asia backpacking.
Ooh, lovely.
So you build a lot of bonds when you live with people day in and day out through hard times.
For sure, for sure. Yeah. It's a beautiful earth. And it was so nice to meet you. Okay, you're going to have fun hiking today? Yes, you are.
He's going to get a lunchtime snack. Usually he doesn't
Yes,
eat lunch.
you are. You're going to have a great day. So nice to meet you. Yeah.
We'll talk. Nice meeting you.
Hey, it was nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Yeah, we'll talk. We'll see you guys. That's a lovely, sweet connection right there. Okay, so I want to pull a few cards just for the feminine energies right now. What are the feminine energies right now? I'm just overall feminine energies. Yang. So it's kind of like making it happen, not just sitting back and waiting for things to occur, but really allowing yourself to get clear about what it is you want to create, what it is you want to manifest, and taking small steps even towards that. For instance, like these videos, I was making videos before, and here I am choosing to make videos again. Another card for the feminine energy. And let's pick it in regards to a relationship card. So this is exchanging gifts reversed. So it really signifies not. Sometimes you find something that you just absolutely want and love, but there's no reciprocal energy and there's no reciprocation. So we have to be careful, especially as women, because I can tend to be a people pleaser and stay in things that are not healthy for too long, or behaviors that I'm letting slide by that I shouldn't. So that's definitely something women should be aware of in these moments too. And being very present in the moment, because sometimes there might be triggers in the body where it can confuse you in a moment. It can be confusing in a moment, and then sort of the blinders go on. So taking a step back and sort of being like, okay, how did that make me feel? Can I come to this person and have a conversation about it? If not, then you know the answer. Okay, so let's pull a few masculine cards for the masculine. What does the masculine need to know today? Okay, for the masculine energy, it's clean it up. So maybe you were treating somebody in a poor way and you actually need to have a conversation about it, to clear it up, to clean it up, and to be open and honest with somebody. Okay, and then towards the relationship. Okay, here we go. Another card towards the relationship. Okay, so I kind of am seeing, like, if you can't be honest and open about your side of the street, then there's no regeneration that can occur. If you can clean up your side of the street, then who knows what's possible. But that step has to be in process. Yeah. And then just a overall collective card for the day for everyone. Okay. Tick tock. In reverse, tick tock in reverse, which pretty much means don't worry about the timing. Slow down. Like, things will manifest in the perfect timing and for your highest good. And if you want something in your life, ask for the invitation of that thing to be, okay, this is what my heart desires. You might have to take steps and actions to do that, but also, don't rush it, So, anyways, alrighty. I'm gonna go hiking and I'm gonna paint. I did my first little painting in Moab yesterday that was lots of fun, and I realized how much my soul soars when I'm painting, and it's so much fun. Blessings to everybody, and see you in the next one. Bye.